So till now, we have learned the first kind of flow, right? Which was the record triggered flow. Record triggered flow can be of two types. Record triggered flow can be before save, after save, right? Today, we will discuss about another kind of flow, which has some user input. Okay. So it's equal to a screen flow. Again, you can use a auto layout or freeform. I will keep the freeform for you to realize that what are the different kinds of things which you can do. Most critical is the screen element. This element is not there in record triggered flow. Okay. But the matter is the same. So let us create some contacts. Yeah. So this is the screen element. I will say create contact. For this, I need a regular name field. Uh, let's see contact details. Right. And done. So I will have first name, last name, through which I can create a contact. And then I need to save this. So I will create a record. Create contact. Save contact. A better word. Yeah. I can use values separated, separate resources. So which object? Contact. I can now assign the values. First name. Where will I get this? From the screen element. Contact details. First name. Last name. Contact details. Last name. Okay. Another field is very critical for us is basically the account association, right? But I don't have any account association. So probably I will create a new resource here. That is a variable. Text variable. It's called record ID. Why this name? I will come to that later. And this is just a text field. Important part is that here I will make it available for input. Okay. Done. I will go back to this. And here I will have account ID and I will assign, I will assign this variable to that record ID. Okay. One thing to remember is that I am not asking from the user which is the account. So where will I get that value? So I have to pass that value into my flow as a parameter. Save it. Now that can happen many ways. So create contact from as the name of my flow. I have activated it. Easy way of doing this is using a embedded flow. So if you are in the account screen, you can go and edit this page. And you can put this flow into any record page like this. I have put dragged and dropped a flow element. Inside that flow, I will go and search this new flow which I created. What is this? Create contact from account. One thing to remember is that, see, it is asking for which records to fire. Here I will check this, pass record ID to this variable. Which record ID is this? This is the record page, right? So the account record will be passed into that. And I will save it. Now, let us go ahead and see this in action. This is my new contact. Let's go to contact detail is not there. Wow. Where is the contact list? Let us bring that. Get at least single. Oh, contact is there. Down below. Not yet. It is not showing. This is the contacts. So I will create a new contact today. Today contact. Done. You see, today contact is created and is also assigned to this account. So easy. So you can create your own screen using flows and you can put it for user inputs. You can also fire it from these buttons. How to do that? Let's create a button. There are, see, what is the difference between a new button and new action? If you go to the new button, here you will get this kind of things: list button, detail page link, and you can have these kind of things. Okay, these are the old way of doing buttons. So try not to use new button or link. Try to use action. Here I will fire a flow. Create contact from account. That is a flow. Quick. Create contact. Just creating the button is not enough. You have to add that button also. There are many ways of doing it. As we said, in the account page layout, you can go ahead and add the button. But please remember, in the last class, what we did is that we overwrote the page layout and we made it a dynamic action list, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this was a dynamic action, right? So these buttons were added here. So here you have to add this directly on the page. What is the action? Quick create contact. Save. Because it has been overwritten. Right now, even if you drag and drop that button into page layout, it will not have an effect. So please remember that. So here now it is controlled by the lighting page itself. The same flow will open again. And it will create your contacts. Clear? So that is how a screen flow works, which is allowing you to take user inputs and save into the database. We'll also talk about another flow. This is more relevant for our total COSTAR calculation. This is for Dipanjan to realize it. Ideally, we should not, because these are the problems which is there for create flow and stuff. Ideally, we should try to we can have multiple calculations. Like in the flow also, we can get around that. It is not that we cannot get around that. You can also use the uh, total actor count. Then you can do minus for all the internal values. So there are many ways of doing this. It is not that it's not. But usually, when you are dealing with a large number of data and you are calculating on top of that, we normally do that not on record safe. We do that when we want to, once in a day, we want to do those kind of calculations. Usually, that is auto calculation done once or twice in a day in frequencies. So for that, we use something like a scheduled flow. This one. This will see launches at a specific time and frequency for each record in a batch. And this is again runs in background, just like record ticket flow. So it does not have any UI or any screen.
So the screen is not visible.
Oh,
ఈ స్క్రీన్ షో వచ్చింది.
okay. So I'll go back once again. So I will go to a flow. This time we are looking for scheduled triggered flow. Launches at a specific time and frequency for each record in a batch. Okay. So it will fire just like record triggered flow fires only for the record which is getting created or saved. So there is only one record. In scheduled triggered flow, there is not one record. The flow will fire, keep on firing for multiple records. Okay. At a certain time in a day. So what will I do? I will schedule. I will say that I will start from today or tomorrow. It will fire at 12 o'clock once and it will fire daily or one weekly, right? Whatever it's. So let's fire it daily. Which object I want this to run? I want this to be run on actor object or anything, any object. I don't think actor object is there. Here application object is there, right? Here for each field, I can like say that if the amount field is null, not fee field, I think, application field equals to blank. I want to run this. For these kind of records, and I can do whatever I want to do. These all combinations and calculations are possible. So I can do a free form text. So here, every night for each actor, you can go and check and you can update the total co-star field. Clear? It will be far easier for you because for that same actor, you will first do a get for how many actor films are there. You get the co-star value from that, add this. Whatever you have done, particular the same logic, you can apply. And this flow will fire for each of the actors. Okay, so there are 4 actors in the record. So this will fire 4 times, once in a day. Clear, Dipanjan? So try to implement this using a scheduled flow.
Okay, sir.
Record triggered flows has this kind of problems, which I showed you. It will behave a little differently for create mode and update mode. So we have to make sure then that for the create mode things are taken care of. Those kind of problems will not face in this this kind of flow, auto scheduled flow. I will also show you now assignment which you have to complete. I will stop recording. Before that, I want to show you the trailhead which I want you to complete. If you go to the trailhead, there are two trailheads on flows. Build flows with Flow Builder. And there was another module. I'm not finding it right now, but we'll see this. So what I want you guys to do is to finish this trail. And finish the other trails. So next week we are not having class. So it is very, very critical that you complete the whole trailheads, and you will also complete the assignment, which I will give next. I'll send this on the class. It's a different WhatsApp account. Okay, so this is, I think there is another one. I don't know the exact, don't remember what is going on. There is another tail on flows. I will ask Akshita to share this to you. Okay. So there are two trails. I want you to complete both the trails. Okay. So we'll stop recording and we will give today's assignment.